Hello, this is alexkaapa. I'm apologizing for doing this, but as I felt that I had so many thoughts to bring into one video, I decided to make a script and read out my ideas on the following topic. So, this video is going to be about a specific alteration of the problem of evil. It's going to address unnecessary evil, especially in form of evolutionary defects. What I mean by this are things like vestigial organs and things like that. First I'm going to state the problem. Why, if there is an almighty, benevolent God, does unnecessary evil exist? If there really is such a thing as unnecessary evil, then it is just to ask why we experience it, if God could get rid of it, and if He is benevolent. So the first thing I must show is that according to mainstream Christian theology, there really is such a thing as unnecessary evil, or at least that is the best explanation for the reality we experience. If evil is never unnecessary, then it must be necessary for something. It seems like a truism, but I think it's important to point out. For what is it necessary? Well, the most plausible and most frequent answer would be that it is necessary for good to exist, or at least for us to appreciate it. If it is the case that you need evil for experiencing goodness, then proposing the existence of heaven is very problematic, because it is supposedly a place of pure goodness, alias a place of no evil. How can we appreciate this goodness if there is no evil? Either we cannot, or there is in fact at least some evil present there, both of which certainly is not something you'd believe as a Christian. The third possibility would be the evil we experience in our earthly lives suffices to appreciate the goodness of heaven eternally. I can't think of any other possibilities. If you have one, then please don't hesitate to give it to me. Logically, this proposition doesn't add up though, in the reality we experience. The reason is that the time we live on earth compared to the time we're going to live in heaven or hell, respectively, is such a small fraction that it literally makes no difference whether we experience evil for one Planck time or for 10 or 100,000 millennia, as regards to how much we need to appreciate goodness later in heaven. The quotient stays the same because we are dividing by infinity. Where this doesn't make a difference, however, is with us and our experience. It would be largely vastly more kind of a God to let us experience evil just a tiny fraction of our earthly lifespan, since it would have no impact on our afterlife. Well, this is not how reality works though. In fact, we experience huge amounts of evil every day all around the world, no matter what our faith is, and even in forms in which our free will couldn't possibly have had any influence, if you're going to invoke original sin and free will. Namely, evolutionary defects. It seems as if these quantities of evil are unnecessary, even if evil itself is necessary. Logically speaking, any quantity of evil is unnecessary, because even the smallest number divided by infinity is as large as any other number divided by the same divisor. It simply is too much evil, given that any evil will do for us to be able to appreciate goodness. And that is the only possibility for heaven to exist meaningfully in a reality where good and evil are interdependent. It all becomes absurd. The alternative, however, that good and evil are not interdependent, makes most evil unnecessary altogether, because you don't need any of it for goodness to exist or be appreciated. Even arguing with free will and original sin will not save you, because our ancestors had these evolutionary defects long before humans the only beings equipped with free will according to Christian theology, even existed. We just inherited these traits. Our free will cannot have any influence on the unnecessary baggage of these defects, even if we deserved other evils because of original sin. So, what it boils down to is that the fact of the matter is that evolutionary defects and a benevolent almighty God are kind of incompatible states of reality. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please comment and rate, and if you like my videos generally, then please subscribe to my channel. And I think that's it.